welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing the May challenge from Blue Rose Nails Design It Nail Card Challenge, and the theme was fruity. We had to use short round nails, which isn't quite neat, but you know, it was my first attempt. We also had to include the colour brown and some loose glitter. So yeah, I have used a mixture of different products. I will link them all in the description. So I've used some Beetles green and yellow here as the base coats for the first two nails. I'm going to be attempting some stamping, so we'll see how effectively that works. It was an interesting experience. So I've already used some Beetles, and on the last three nails I'm using some Venalisa, and these are where my brown is going to be. So picking a fruity theme, I'm not very good at drawing, so I was like, right, let's look through the stamping collection and see what we have. And yeah, I found some suitable stamps. And it was a lot of fun using the stampers, using the stamping plates. It's my first time really using them, and it didn't work out perfectly each time. So this is one of the stamping plates that I'm going to be using. It's from Moyou London, and it is part of their tropical collection. I got a load of these when they were on sale. So the tropical collection number 8. I got a load of them while they were on sale earlier in the year because they're being discontinued, so I don't know whether or not it's still available. So I've just put the second coat on this. I'm now going to put some loose glitter onto this one, the little finger. I've decided this time I've left everything in. I've taken out like waiting for nails to cure while they're in the lamp and things like that. And while I've been trying to find various things, but any mistakes, any times I've had to reattempt anything, I've left all of those in. Any decisions where I've changed my mind about things, they've all been left in this video because, you know, we don't get things right first time. And I think I like to see anyway when other people get things wrong and they struggle with it, because then it reassures me it's not just me. It's nice to see other people who are having difficulty as well. So originally the plan was for the thumb, I've got the green background, I was going to do strawberries on it. So I'm using stamping polishes from 3 different brands. So this is a Your Sugar. And the other 2 then are KADS and Born Pretty. So when I originally wanted to get into nails, and it was originally during COVID and when I was working from home and couldn't go anywhere, so I was doing a lot of YouTubing, and as a result I developed an interest in nails, and that's where all this started. So one of the things I got at the time were these I got some stamping plates, and I got some stamping polishes from Amazon, and they have sat in my drawers since then. So this is my first time really using it. Now I have discovered as I am looking at this that it's not going to be big enough for the nail. The stamping plate, the design and the stamping plate is just too small. So I've gotten out a second one also from Moyou London from the same collection, the tropical collection. I think this says number 5. Yeah, that's number 5. So I've changed tack a little bit, and we're going to go with a watermelon design. And actually this ended up being really cute. So this is a KADS stamping polish, and I love these. I love the little bottles that they're in, and I've discovered actually if you just pull the cap off, there's a little like squeezy tube that you can write on things with, which I thought, "Oh, that's really cool." So first attempt picking this up, yeah, it did not work. So we are going back in again, cleaning off our stamping plate. We're using acetone to clean it off, alcohol. I can't remember which one, but we're using whichever is the right one. I have them both in little bottles in front of me, and I can't remember which one I was actually using. I think it was acetone. Yeah. So second time I attempt this, and it turns out fabulous. And that's all I did with that one. I did nothing else with that nail. It worked. I wasn't going to overcomplicate things. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed since I put out the first video. I am just amazed. When I looked last night, it was 25 subscribers in under a week, and just thank you so much. So we're back to the original plate that we had, and this time we're going to do a design that has some little citrus fruits in the corner. So I've decided that they're lemons. We're using this Born Pretty stamping polish. And it was fun trying different types and different brands of stamping polishes in this challenge. I don't have any preferences over any of them. They all worked really well. I'm just taking off some of the excess print from the surrounding stamps on this one now that I don't want it obviously transferring onto my one. So trying to line it up that I still have the little lemons in the corner of the nail. And again, it's just not quite big enough, but you know what, this time it's close enough. It's going to do. We're just missing a line at the top. It's fine. So again, I'm happy with that. But yeah, subscribers, I'm so happy to have gotten so many in a week, in under a week. And that's mainly thanks to the wonderful people within the Lip Smacking Nails community. Please go check out their YouTube channel to get the link to their Discord where you can join, and there'll be nail challenges and different things, and we also do lives in it as well. So there was an amazing live last night with Lou from Vitalugo Nails, and it was her first time doing a live. It was part of a group live, so Dolce Nails, Alicia from Glam Dragon Nails, and Stacey from Fifi's Faffing Nails, and Miss T were all part of the live as well. And it was just like, I left after 3 hours, but it was 3 hours of lots of fun. So we're going for a pineapple effect on the middle finger, and yeah, I sort of again realised this isn't going to be big enough. We're going to try it, we're going to see what happens. I get it part on and go, no, that's not big enough for this nail. So we're going to swap back to the previous, oh no, that is the big one. I just haven't lined it up properly, and this one takes a couple of attempts. This is attempt number 2. The other person that owes credit for this actually happening is Laura from Nail Crusade, who is my accountability partner, and I'm her accountability partner, and she got her first video up yesterday, so please do go check out her channel as well. My aim for this week was to get the second video up before the end of the weekend, so this Sunday morning it's going to be up before this evening, and Lorna's task was to get it up, was to get her first video up. So she's done amazingly well. She's done 3 shorts and a full video, which is an unboxing of April's nail mail. So I've decided, right, we're changing stamper to see if that's going to help. So this stamper is also from Moyou London. We're on what, attempt 4 or 5 at this stage now. You know, it'd be very easy to edit out all of these and sort of go, look, it worked, amazing. But that's not what this channel is about. This is showing my growth and development as a nail technician, as a nail artist. And part of that is showing you that everything doesn't work the first time. And there we go, I've dropped it again. Before I'd even picked it up, I have dropped the stamper. So yeah, we're on to attempt 6, I think, at this stage. And that's just the way it happens. Everything does not work the first time round. And you know what? It's not the end of the world if it doesn't. I still ended up with a lovely set of nails. I just had to repeat and redo and rethink some of the things that I wanted to do. So this time it has picked up, and I think as I'm putting it on, I stretch it out a little bit as well. I think we're just missing a tiny little bit at the very top or the very tip, but it's fine. It's not noticeable. You know, we're not going to worry about it. There's now a pattern on the nail, which is what we wanted. So we have one more nail to do, and this one I had planned to do little orange segments. So again, we're using the Born Pretty stamping polish for this one. And I discover after I've put it on, because this works, we get this to work first time around, I think. Once I've scraped it like a million times, we've picked it up, it's all there. I put it on the nail and realise, oh, it's not very clear. And it's not that I did anything wrong, it's just the background colour is not the best for it. So we're changing colour for the background. We're now going with a beigey colour. Again, it's another Venalisa. And we're going to retry it that way. I just used one coat of the Venalisa on it, and actually it was, because it is very opaque, and that worked, that was fine. So, you know, we can change tack, we can change what the plan is. We don't have to stick to the plan every time, because it doesn't always work, and that goes for life as well. You know, I don't know how many things I've planned things and it doesn't work out, and we find a way around it. And you know, it's brought me to creating a YouTube channel and training as a nail technician. So it's not all bad when things don't go according to plan. So yeah, we're on to the final nail. This works. There we go. See how much clearer it is on the lighter base. I'm just, okay, it didn't transfer right to the edges, but you know what? I don't care. No, I did care. We're redoing it. I think I redo it once and then sort of go, do you know what? It's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's my first set. And this was the first video I recorded as well. So yeah, it was also not perfect, and I realised that I am out of frame quite a lot. I think I'd zoomed in a little too much on this one, but you know, it is all a learning curve. It's all about learning as we go. So yeah, over time my video quality is going to improve as well. So taking away again any of the excess from around the stamp, we're going to put it on the nail. So lining it up, really pressing it into the nail. And again, that's turned out really well. And I've decided, right, that's it, fine. I discovered afterwards there was a little line missing at the side, but you can't see it. You can't see it. So if I hadn't told you, you wouldn't know about it. But I am also a perfectionist. So we're going to clean off the plate, put the lids back on all the polishes, because stamping polishes do dry out quite quickly. They are an air dry. So if we don't keep the lids on them, they are going to dry out. It's not like the gel polishes. They don't need to be cured under any UV or anything, any lights. They will air dry, and they do dry quite quickly. So with stamping polishes, you do need to move quite quickly. I've decided my pineapple needs a little bit of, like the crown of the pineapple. So we're going to paint a little bit of green on. And again, that, doesn't, it looks fine. I'm debating whether or not it's a good idea, but, it's now on. I've sort of committed to it. So we're just going to go with it. Maybe if I'd used the smaller version of, if I thought about this sooner, if I'd used the stamp from the smaller plate, and would have given me space to put the green onto it. But also because I'm painting it on it, it's the stamping polish I'm using, but because I'm painting it on, it's gone on a little bit thicker than it is as a stamp, so it actually doesn't fully dry before I put the top coat on, and you'll see what happens with that in a second. So we're going to put the top coats on now. And for my top coat, I'm using NSI Nails, which is a UK company, and it's been what has been supplied to me for my course, but actually I really like the top and base coat, so, and I like their colours, so I may actually stick with them. They don't have a huge selection, but to start out, I think that's probably easier. But yeah, over the next couple of weeks, months, I'm going to be trying out different brands of polishes. So you can see here I'm putting the top coat on, and it has just dragged that green down the side, and I'm doing a little, oh, that's annoying, in my head, and doing it out loud for you. I've cleaned off the top coat stick brush so that I don't end up with the green, there we go, and don't end up with the green streaked over everything. I've just cleaned it off on that one, and I've decided I'm just going to leave it. We're not going to reattempt to do that, but we are going to re-top coat it, because obviously we want to keep these, even though they're not going to be worn for anything, we want to keep them because I want to keep a record of, I want to keep all the sets that I do just for myself. There we go, I've dropped it again. I am a klutz like that. This is going to be something you're going to see quite often. So this is the final set. I'm really happy with how it turned out for my first set of full nail art. So yeah, please do like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you would like to be notified every time I post a set, and just thank you so much for joining me, and have a lovely day. Thank you.